Baylen Dupree and Colin Dooley's first apartment. Tour the Baylen Out Loud star's home in photos. Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I hope you are well. If you liked the video, please subscribe and stay tuned for new videos. Baylen Dupree and fiancé Colin Douly were overjoyed when they found their dream home in Washington, D.C. after going apartment hunting on a recent episode of Baylen Out Loud. The newly engaged couple could not hide their excitement when their realtor, Nikki, took them to tour a stunning two-bedroom, two-bathroom apartment located on the 7th floor, just an hour and a half away from her parents, Julie and Alana Dupree, in West Virginia. It's a big move for Baylen, who has never lived without her family, as she was diagnosed with Tourette syndrome shortly before her 18th birthday. It bedazzled Colin's life. Baylen gushed on the February 24 episode, while giving a look at their snazzy abode, which features several splashes of pink after being decorated. Baylen's definitely added some color to my life, Colin proudly shared. In Touch has photos of their stunning apartment. Is Baylen Dupree pregnant with boyfriend Colin Douly? Baylen Out Loud stars Tics explained. Baylen Dupree has learned how to navigate awkward situations due to some tics happening at the worst times. The Baylen Out Loud star said that she was pregnant while visiting now-fiancé Colin Douly's parents on a recent episode, so some fans were wondering if she was spilling the news early or just had baby fever. Is Baylen Dupree pregnant? No, Baylen is not pregnant, at least not yet. The TLC personality caught up with Colin's parents, Chuck and Marlene Douly, who were looking forward to learning more about the lovely young lady who captured their son's heart when the topic came up during the February 3, 2025 episode. The couple were eager to tell his parents about their plans to move in together. Baylen and Colin went to visit his mother and father in Roanoke, Virginia, and they spoke candidly about her neurodevelopmental disorder, which causes repetitive, sudden, and involuntary movements or vocalizations known as tics, and how it impacts life on a daily basis. I've just had people say things about me being a Christian and me saying that and then being like, but look at what comes out of your mouth, she told them when Marlene asked about her faith. That's what hurts more than anything because I don't want to say it. Jesus, take the wheel. I'm pregnant, Baylen blurted out, before smiling and assuring Colin's parents that she is definitely not expecting. A tic can come from anywhere, including a past memory or due to an urge, and she often experiences coprolalia, or involuntary, outbursts of obscene words or socially inappropriate and derogatory remarks, as explained by the Tourette Association of America. Despite that tricky pregnancy remark moment, Marlene and Chuck couldn't help but love Baylen. I was nervous big time because Colin had made it out to be really, really bad. And when she left, we both looked over and went, that wasn't that bad. We really like her, Marlene said. Baylen later spoke about the awkward moment with her parents, Julie and Alana Dupree. That's tough, Julie acknowledged. TLC renews popular new reality series for Season 2. Baylen Out Loud returning. TLC's breakout series, Baylen Out Loud, is getting a second season, per a recent press release from the network. The series follows the inspiring story of 22-year-old Baylen Dupree, who lives with Tourette syndrome. The show's debut season has been an instant hit. Since its premiere on Monday, January 13, the show has garnered over 14.7 million viewers across both linear and streaming platforms and is on track to become cable's most watched new unscripted series among adults and women 25 to 54 in nearly a year. About the show's success, Howard Lee, Chief Creative Officer of U.S. Networks, said in a statement, "We are incredibly proud of the success of Baylen Out Loud and are pleased to announce its renewal for a new season." Baylen's journey embodies TLC's dedication to highlighting people from all walks of life, offering remarkable yet relatable stories. Her transparency, humor, and strength have truly connected with viewers, and she continues to inspire us all. The series has also garnered over 300 million views across TLC social media platforms, including nearly 200 million on TikTok alone. The series has 22.5 million engagements and over 250,000 fan comments across social media. Ahead of the show's premiere, Dupree got real with Today's about living with Tourette syndrome. "I don't want to be what Tourette looks like in everyone, because Tourette does look different in everyone," she said. She admits there are unpredictable challenges. "Some days it's brutal the whole day, and some days it's better than others. I would like to say that I don't tic 24/7, but it consumes a lot of my day and a lot of my time," she explained. Who is Baylen Dupree's fiancé? Colin Dooley's job and relationship history. TikTok star Baylen Dupree is now engaged, and fans are eager to learn more about her fiancé. Dupree rose to fame on TikTok, wherein her videos documenting her daily life navigating the challenges of living with Tourette syndrome garnered massive popularity. She currently stars in the TLC reality series Baylen Out Loud. The show highlights Dupree's journey as she lives independently whilst also depicting her relationship with her fiancé. Without further ado, here's everything to know about Baylen Dupree's fiancé, how they met, their relationship history, and more. As per Famous Birthdays, Douly was born in 2002 and hails from Vinton, Virginia. According to a report by Vinton Messenger, Douly attended the William Byrd High School, from where he graduated in 2019. Douly enlisted in the Air Force in December 2020, following which he became a body bearer in the Honor Guard. The job required him to be a part of funerals held by the force and carry the caskets of fallen servicemen, their family, or important national figures to Arlington Cemetery. The report describes the job as emotionally challenging as the members have to stay motionless for hours. Whether or not Douly continues to serve in that position as of 2025 remains unknown. Baylen Dupree and Colin Dooley's relationship history. Baylen Dupree first met Colin Dooley on a dating app. The couple, who got into a relationship in 2022, have often gushed about each other on social media, and Douly has made frequent appearances on Dupree's TikTok videos. Before the two got together, Dupree often shared her personal anecdotes on how difficult the dating scene was for her as a person with Tourette syndrome. However, since she began her relationship with Douly, she described him as prescription that I've needed for a really long time that never runs out in an interview with People. After a few years of dating, Dupree and Douly finally announced their engagement in February 2025. They shared the news via a joint Instagram post with TLC. Baylen Dupree's fiancé Colin Dooley has a job in the Air Force. What he does for a living. Baylen Dupree has support from her fiancé, Colin Dooley, as she navigates life with Tourette syndrome. After they found love by chance on a dating app, fans are curious about what Colin does for a living after he spoke about his work in the Air Force on his then-girlfriend's TLC series, Baylen Out Loud. Colin has been serving in the United States Air Force since December 2020 and has been working as a body bearer in the Honor Guard, which involves participating in Air Force funerals, according to a story published by the Vinton Messenger in November 2021. He would carry the remains of deceased servicemen, their dependents, or national leaders to their final resting places at Arlington Cemetery. During episode 5 of Baylen Out Loud, Colin revealed he had 2.5 years till he completed his commitment with the Air Force when Baylen's dad, Alana B4, asked about his future plans after Colin revealed he was moving in with Baylen. "Right now, I'm not in a position to make any sort of decision," Colin replied when asked if planned on re-enlisting in the Air Force. "I just don't have an answer as far as my relocation. That's something that I can't provide. You know, if there was an expectation or a standard for me to have this all grand plan of what I want to do with my life in the next 4 years." Colin and Baylen started dating in November 2022 after initially meeting on a dating app. The TikTok star said she had written she had Tourette syndrome on her profile, but Colin admitted he didn't know if she was being serious. "I didn't actually know if she was telling the truth or not," he said during the January 2025 premiere. People make jokes all the time on dating apps. Baylen appreciated Colin's honesty and said he was willing to learn more about her condition. "He still is learning, but I mean, so is everyone else. I am still learning about it. My parents are still learning about it. There's so much more work that needs to be done to educate more people and to understand fully what people are going through and dealing with," she said on the TLC series. Baylen announced her engagement to Colin in February 2025. She teased that the proposal would be featured on an upcoming episode of Baylen Out Loud. Baylen Dupree relies on Colin Douly with her Tourette syndrome. Baylen was diagnosed with Tourette syndrome in 2020, which causes her to have uncontrollable tics, ranging from odd sounds and inappropriate outbursts to more serious neuromotor effects like seizures. The condition complicates her life, and by extension his, and can make relatively simple things like going to the store a hassle.